Oh, can y'all hear me? Today has been a day. Today has been a day. Yay, 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 yay. Hmm. Can y'all hear me, child? I ain't gonna be long with this file. Okay, I'm back. Can y'all hear me though? Huh? Hi, uppity. Can y'all hear me? Oh, bitch, it's cold too. Hey, next level. Hey, Miami. Right, bitch, dude. Hey, the Sage. Hey, California. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, T. Raspberry. Hey, Leslie. Hey, Miss Shirley. Hey, Trish. Hey, Kim. Hey, Fat You. Hey, Pooh. Anybody else? Hey, Yusuf. Hey, Miss B Town. Hey, Sweet C. Hey, King. Hey, Kiva. Yes, y'all can hear me. How you been, uppity boo? Ain't been seeing you nowhere. Hey, we woke up. How you feeling? So it took me all day, um, all night to all day, all night. I wanna love you in every way. Tonight, I wanna play. I can sing like a down, and I can make you dance all night. All day. Hey, Southern girl, you waiting on January 3rd. What's January 3rd? Taxes? Hey, Angel. Hey, Brick girl. Hey, Diane. Hey, next level. I'm here to support, but I'm rolling my eyes with the whole thing. What whole thing you rolling your eyes with next level? Tell me what's wrong. What's going on? How you feel? My anniversary was New Year Eve. Hey, Trishy Fool. Well, happy Fools. Happy Fools Day. Well, for me, well, congratulations then. Now, Trish, you know damn well we don't say no Happy New Year's today. You need to cut that out. Top notch, top notch. I don't know. Don't ask me. Oh, top notch. I don't know what to tell you with that, boo. I know what to tell you. That's what you hate with me, empowerment. I was scared. Everyone is saying it. Why point me out? Everyone is saying what, Trish? I want to be set the messy live. Ooh, well, I'm not doing B sector anymore. I told y'all. I think y'all thought I was joking and stuff. Some of them say, because y'all know I usually don't talk about this in my conspiracy lives, but hey, since y'all feeling the way that y'all feeling, it's only right for me to, at least give y'all explanation, right? Instead of just bailing on y'all like that. Um, I mean, to be honest with y'all, intels. Well, y'all not the intels. What we called again, y'all? To be honest with y'all, I mean, what's the purpose of being in the B sector? What's the purpose? April 1st about to come. That's the new year for me. So I'm just preparing myself for the actual 2024 of the new year. So I mean, the B sector have the people that they have. The B sector tired of me. The B sector want new people, and I'm just backing away from the B sector. I mean, I feel like I give too much to the B sector, only for them to shit on me time and time again. A lot of them. So I mean, I feel like shit. Fuck it. The B sector don't be doing the bitch justice no damn way. So shit, a bitch be wasting their time. And I feel like y'all have all this entertainment coming. Y'all have the entertainment that will come through and stuff. So shit, y'all don't need me in that sector. Even though I've been in other people's sectors and stuff and been in their business and kind of been enjoying myself being in their business if I'm gonna be honest. If I'm gonna be honest about it, I have been over there in a different sector and I have been enjoying them. They have been embracing me and I have been in love every bit of it. So I don't know what to tell you. Hey Voodoo. The unidentified, that's what we is. The unidentified, the what is the USIs or A's? We call it the USIs or A's, one of the two, child. You know, yeah, that's fine, but hey, right, hey Nicole, right up, you gotta protect your peace, and my peace is mess and chaos and drama, and for me, it's just a lot of people being sensitive, a lot of people complaining about stuff and how stuff should be, how the content should be, how you should do your content, how you should run your channel. All of these like crazy things and expectations that they actually ask of people. So I just be like, child, So yeah, I'm late as hell, Spam. I had shit to do, so they say ain't got no life, so I gave you a life today, Spam. Can't blame a bitch for that. I gave you a life today, ho. Hey, Dolly. Yes, I will definitely share out where I'm at so that y'all could come in and see where I'm at. I'm finna start going to other sectors too, bigger sectors, the ones that like to drop their link and they be having all these different other topics and shit. I'm about to go over there because some of them is adapting or kind of following in the footsteps of something that well, not the footsteps, I wouldn't say that, but some of them see what be going on over here and they peek in and they see how the drama is and how people get paid off the drama and stuff. So I see that a lot of bigger content creators are starting to do that same type of thing, but have levels to it. Not they don't go as ratchet and as low as we do, but they do go low, but not that low because they have a bigger audience. So they have to be careful on the things that they say. So I'm definitely gonna be over there too. So I'll be sharing. Who holding up bullets and shit? Hey Shay. Say I'll do what's best for you. We would still be here. I appreciate that, T. Raspberry. Come on with it. They not getting under my skin. I just feel like what's the purpose? I just need to be set to know. Like I don't need them. They think I need y'all though. And it's like, bro, I don't. They think I need y'all. They think if I don't get no more cash outs from y'all or if y'all don't give me no more clicks and views, like I'm just literally gonna lose my life and can't function. And for me, I'm like, bro, y'all got me fucked up. I don't need any of you people. Like, I really fucking don't. I could leave this bitch right now and I give a fuck. Hi, Trishivu.
Okay, so I'm glad we're talking about this.
Okay, Dave. What you say, Trishivu?
Um,
I saw you working out today.
Thank you. I wasn't when I hit Breeze Live yesterday. I didn't know what was said. I was just, hitting the link, right? I watched it today, earlier this afternoon, and saw what happened before I hit the panel. So, and when I dropped, I didn't hear you say, when she said, "I'll see you over the spaceship." You said there won't be a spaceship or something like that.
That's
I
correct.
I know you the spaceship.
Trisha.
I know the spaceship represents the beef. So you
Right.
basically wanted to change your content up and have less F stuff going on and more conspiracies and education, and it could be drama, but you just want to switch up your content for 2024. Am I hearing that right?
No, it has nothing to do with switching up the content. It's fuck the beef sector for me. Because that's how I feel. Like they think that I need y'all. They think that I need. Like, and I don't need y'all. I don't need this shit. I could literally just be over here doing my conspiracies, whether a bitch is here or not.
Well,
Like, and they
yes,
swear I care about these numbers. Like, I don't give a damn about those numbers. Keep them fucking numbers, bruh.
hold on.
You know what I'm
After
saying?
4
Like,
years,
it's a whole conspiracy in that. What you say, Trish?
hold on. See, that's where the cap comes in. After 4 years of the beef sector supporting you, you could say that. That's convenient.
4 years. There isn't no support. You mean I got support of the intels? That too supported me. I didn't get
Well,
no support from
I,
the abuse
listen,
sector.
I supported you since day one. I never blocked you ever.
But then why are you including yourself into that then?
Yeah, but you got because you excluded
Heck
me
yeah.
in my space. You excluded me in my space. Like I put in
Y'all
work.
think, well, okay, just but you can see me over here, Trishy Poo. So what's the difference?
Of course, I'm going to see you everywhere. We never part. We never part.
You
Okay,
saying it's all wrong.
I know, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, the color purple.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So it is what it is. I meant what I said 4 years ago. I'm very loyal. Remember that conversation when I was on camera?
Uh-huh. Yes. Hey, Nina.
Just don't forget that no matter what you go through, I'm always going to be here. Always. Okay?
I understand, Trish. I know it's not fair to the intels. It's really not fair to them because,
Well, the
like,
insults are going to be here for anything. I'm always going to be here. Okay?
right, they're gonna be here for anything. But I know that we built the spaceship en masse. I mean, that's the creation that we did. And yeah, I do feel bad that I just abandoned them like that because it's not them. It's some of them though. It's some of them, dude, that was talking a lot of shit.
But if
Um,
that's what I don't understand. How you going to let them take over your crown like that? You just handed it over? And Bree
I
can't keep the.
don't. First of all, I don't wear crown.
Oh, I
I
know.
don't wear
Warrior.
crown.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Me too. I got you. I got you.
You know
You
the warrior
all things.
girl. It started in Africa. You already know we don't wear crowns. That crown
Exactly.
shit we don't do. You know,
Exactly.
queen can get overthrown. We can't get
No,
overthrown.
exactly. Exactly. Okay. Let me find out. So, are you excited about this new turn of a leaf for you?
Yes. I get to focus more on conspiracy, something that I'm really passionate about that a lot of people feel like I'm stupid on, but they
Well,
got their right to their opinions. I
well.
have this one troll named DJ something, and
Mhm.
baby, they always on my community wall trying to tell me shit like you need to stop doing conspiracy. Like, do you know that I ain't know by me doing the conspiracies that it could get a bitch that mad? I was like, baby, what's wrong with you?
Oh,
Every day she
oh,
goes and she writes on my community wall with
that's how
this.
you get real beef in conspiracy lane. Those theorists, those realists, when you say to you listen, I've been getting a lot of trolls for DJ academics about that gang grape for his ex
Mhm.
girlfriend, and
I,
I had to remove all those comments off of my last video. I couldn't even do my pop up challenge. They was in there hard dragging me because of this dude. I don't care about him. I don't care about him. I don't care who he's down with or anything. I want these men who get in positions in entertainment to stop using black women and other women as a stepping stool to get higher. I'm tired of them sacrificing us like that, you know? And he thinks it's cute. Don't let us raise up on him. Let me shut up.
no, Trish, you know how we do over here when we telling the truth when it comes to conspiracies.
We got to be careful too. When I see all of these men in the entertainment industry, just I know you've been watching, but just watch their moves and how they like to be filmed now, disrespecting and degrading women, right? So it can go viral. What the hell is that all about? And then when you guys say I'm male identified, it's so offensive. But I know you guys don't know me very well. Don't let me dismissing these raggedy bitches online. fool you. I am all about being Sakem. And
Oh, but you still male identified, ho. Don't. I see how you tried to slick that in there like that. You still male identified, Trish.
no one that knows me in my real life would agree. I asked them.
Well,
I,
of course, I don't think no one in your real life knows how you act online with men online neither.
yes, they do. My husband watches me. He knows everything. Don't think that I'm sneaking doing shit. Come on now. I don't get down like that. He knows what I'm doing. I'm sorry I can work it and y'all can't. That's all. I'm just tired of the abuse against women, especially black women. They get cool points for raping and assaulting and doing all this demonic, ritualistic when it comes down to women. And I see the lineup. That I mean, there's no way that you can be disrespecting, hitting women online, and getting hits, likes, hearts, and everything, and no one does anything. When is that acceptable?
It's never been acceptable, but I mean, it's never been acceptable, but in the black community, it kind of is because a lot of black men do not like to hold other black men accountable, Trish.
Yeah, but they're doing it for the entertainment industry. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're like using us as sacrificial lambs to get higher. Like sacrifice a black woman, humiliate her, degrade her, take her innocence, do all of this stuff. I'm not talking about the hookers, the ones that get down with the orgy gangbangs. I'm talking about they take women and really just degrade and exploit them. And it's been this way for a long time, but now in these times I feel like it's getting more in your face where uh it takes a lot for them to call on the law and get the laws involved. That girl that
Thank you, Miss
dated
L.
uh, that girl
But
that
my thing, okay, so Trish, I'm glad you touched on that, right? Because I was waiting for Lady Nika live today, but I think she said fuck it, and she was gonna relax today. Um, but what I was about to say, because you brought up the black women thing and how these women be getting abused, right? And I understand that part. But I'm conflicted on not that, because black women have been dealing with the abuse, accepting the abuse. We have been conditioned, well, not us per se, but a lot of black women have been conditioned um, to accept abuse within the black community. Just like Tina Turner was your main one, and I know a lot of people like, well, Tina Turner wasn't this, Tina Turner what? It's That's not what I'm saying, but when I had brought up that situation with Tina Turner, hers is your prime example of how we as black folks
that's the
took what
older
she went through.
generation. That's the older generation. I'm in the neck.
But
Those were
it's still But
those
Trish, her generation, but that doesn't see you. Here y'all go with this age shit. Her generation is where it didn't start, but it brought a lot of light to a lot of domestic violence
I see what you're saying.
against black women.
Very
And
true.
when a lot of them known and knew that there was abuse going on with Ike and Turner, nobody stepped in to do anything about it due to the money. So when you brought up the Hollywood with DJ Academics, yeah, because that's the type of rituals, this, that they indulge in. Girl, we got to put up the disclaimer because we like to go too deep on these people, not Trish.
Please, please. There you go. Continue.
So they do that. In the interest industry, they run those type of rituals. And I knew he was gonna get I knew his mouth was gonna get him in some type of trouble. Now I'll be honest, I didn't think that his mouth was gonna get him in that type of trouble, girl. Gang great.
Listen,
Yeah.
I dismissed. Listen, when it comes down to DJ Academics, I dismissed him about 10 years ago. I never saw for him. I thought it was straight pussy. I always looked at him as girly-fied. He's one of them ugly fat guys in high school, and he didn't go to college. We're always on the streets that didn't get the girl, and now that he got money, he's abusing women. You ever met those types?
Kinda.
Yeah,
Oh, that's what I was gonna say to you, Trish, because I wanted to get your opinion on it. It was this black girl. Um, she got gunned down by the police.
Oh my God.
But the reason why she got done gunned down by the police, because the media tried to make it seem like she was another innocent black woman that was gunned down by the police. But when you read the full article, you would see that that's not actually what it was. Because I was furious. I was pissed off. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So she
Can
called
you
and
can you
told,
play the can you play a news article so we can get the backstory? Because my heart just sank.
"Bitch, I'm not on the computer, but you could pull it up."
Okay, tell me what it is and I'll pull it up right now. What is it?
It's
What is the
it's
story?
black woman shot by police, 2023.
Okay, but what do you know the
Go
state?
on my community wall. Go on my community wall.
Okay, I'm going now. Hold on.
Did I see what video? What video, BL? Can't be
What's
Miss
up?
Baby.
What's up?
You gotta do something with this echo.
I got
Let me
it.
see if I can do the echo cancellation. Wait, let me see. Now say something. Demon so.
Hey, hold up. Yeah.
Okay, I think we good. Yeah, it's good. I took it off.
What's the case you talking about?
Yes, I saw that the video of where the girl got shot by the police. She called due to a domestic violence incident.
Oh
She called
yeah.
them saying that the boyfriend would not let her he
Go.
would not let her go or leave the house. So when they got there, she actually had a knife in her hand charging at the boyfriend. And then they just shot and gunned her down.
They say the son was there. He saw it.
I'm conflicted on that situation because it's like, okay, so she called to let y'all know her boyfriend would not let her leave, and he's supposed to assault her. But when they got there, they claimed that she had a knife in her hand and she was charging toward. Um, no, you still got the echo. It's that Trish.
Let me see. Let me come back.
Make sure you close out your other
It's
window.
on mute.
Hopefully not me. I have top-notch audio and equipment.
Oh, Trish, make sure you pull up the
Here this
project.
bitch go. Hold on.
Ain't it? Here you go, there, Trish. Trish. You saw it? Yes, say the video of it was in real time. So BL, I didn't see the video that was in real time. So can you tell me like what actually it was? Because they're telling us their account, but we can't hear from her because she is dead. So we don't have her side of the story. So that's why I'm conflicted on it because it's like, did they gun her down because she did have a knife? And it's like, why did y'all still gun her down when she had the knife? Because y'all could have still de-escalated the situation by running up. That they could have tased her or anything to stop her from running up on him with the knife. And what is like confusing to me is that why would she run up on her boyfriend with the knife, knowing that the police is right there? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would she do that?
But I thought they shot through the house. Can you hear the echo now?
No. Hey, bestie. Hey, sister. No, you can't hear the echo now, Demon. So
Hey sister.
they
Say it
didn't. You got to.
again.
Well, Trish, BL, can you tell Trish how to find the video? Because she may want to find the video.
I got it in the back.
Okay, hold on. Let me put.
I don't need help with this.
I don't understand. You need help. I'm talking about this.
Okay, this is the body cam footage released after Los Angeles deputy fatally shot woman who called 911. This is the actual footage, okay, guys?
Hey Brianna.
So let's go on mute so we can hear it.
Okay.
It started with a 911 call from 27-year-old Niani Finlayson saying her ex-boyfriend was being abusive.
I need the police here right now. No, because he won't get his hands off of me.
It ended with a Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputy shooting and killing the mother of two. Now, newly released police body camera video is shedding light on what appears to have happened in between. The video shows 3 deputies arriving at the apartment, knocking on a locked door before Finlayson answers.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab him because he is right.
She appears to be holding a kitchen knife. Her 9-year-old daughter tells officers the man pushed her. The video then shows Finlayson walk over to her boyfriend and, according to the sheriff's department, appear to grab him with knife still in hand. A deputy quickly fires 4 shots at Finlayson, killing her. Her daughter witnessed the entire thing.
Why did you shoot? Drop it!
Finlayson's family plans to sue
Okay,
the sheriff's
Trish. Okay,
department for
Trish.
$30
Okay.
million.
We're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave. My
Even the
God.
guy
And then
said, wasn't that the man saying, "Why did you shoot?"
that
That
was
was the
the boy.
boyfriend.
Yeah, he
Right.
even said, "Why did you shoot?" So obviously, it was. Yeah, they should never, ever, ever. I don't understand why he shot her. And then they said allegedly that same cop who shot her already shot somebody else before that was black and unalived them too. So it just seems like he triggered her. But y'all literally just gunned this lady down like that in front of her 9-year-old daughter. Do they not know how traumatizing that is? And what makes it even worse for them, they would have probably been able to get off with that case, but the problem is that the daughter was in there. What if the 9-year-old daughter would have been standing over there by her mom and he just went to fire like that? He's supposed to make sure that the other people, the bystanders, the witness them in the house is supposed to be secure. But he just went to boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some fucked up shit,
Oh,
bro.
you mean to tell me after her man beat her ass, the police shot her? That's rich.
I feel bad for her kids because now they don't have their mom.
But the daughter witnessed that. That is going to be life lasting. Let me tell you, she will never forget that, even as an old lady.
Yes, I heard about that story too in Florida. That was the first story I heard about in Florida where the black girl got killed by her brothers because they was fighting over the Christmas gift, and each one of them went in the house, and they got each one of them went in their room and pulled out the gun. Um, the little brother, I, I don't want to get it wrong, but I think the smallest brother went and got the gun and shot the sister in the chest, and then the oldest brother went and shot the youngest brother in the stomach. The youngest brother survived, but the sister died on sight. And she left behind a newborn baby. The baby looked like they about less than 6 months old, and then a smaller child. So she left her 2 boys behind. They both were boys. She left her 2 boys behind. Um, and the brothers are sitting in jail, finna go to prison, and the mom has to deal with losing all her kids. And now she has to take on the responsibility of taking care of her daughter kids because the daughter is dead due to the brothers. That situation there really fucked me up. I was like, wow, over some Christmas gifts because one got a better gift than the other, and y'all just decided. First of all, why do a 9-year old and I mean, not a 9-year old, how old he was? About 12? He was about 11, 12, and then the brother was what, about 16, 17. Why could they could just go in their room and pull out fucking guns?
Right. But real quick, back to the other case, the fact that these fools are even so bold knowing they got on body cams. Like they don't give a fuck because they know they got on body cams and they
I was
still
thinking
being
the same
reckless and
thing.
shit.
I was thinking the same goddamn thing. But continue. I didn't
Okay,
mean
they was 14 and 15. Okay.
the fact what she just said. They had on body cams, right? They didn't even cover the body cams. They wanted people to see, and they want the community to keep seeing these public assassinations for some reason. I'm not going. Okay.
Yeah, they were so young with guns, but that goes to show you what happened when you don't have the daddies in the lives. This type of shit happens when the fathers are not in the
Oh,
home.
no, hold on. I don't want to deter your commentary. So I am pro guns. I'm pro guns. I think we should all be training our children correctly
Oh, so am I.
in workshops, and your husband, you should go to shooting range and learn how to shoot the right way. True technique, all types of guns. Start off with a 22 and work your way up to rifles and AKAs. But you should be training because guess what? The Asians do it. They train their kids at like 4 years old. Smash it. Monique, yeah, with proper training. There's a guy that holds workshops on Facebook. He travels around the USA for
Can you pull up the project Bluebeam for me? I
yeah,
think I shared one on my community wall because they want me to get into the project Bluebeam.
not a problem. So Project Bluebeam, that it's on your community wall, the actual video. Do I need to YouTube it?
No, I actually put it on my community wall. It's a
All right,
video.
I'm
You
going
don't
there.
see the video, but you see me post it. Whatever you see me post on there, click that because that's what it is. Because when I show you what it is, child, y'all gonna be like, "Oh my." That's how 9/11 happened, bitch. That's how they got you with 9/11 with them planes, baby. Did y'all actually see the footage of the inside of the building? Huh? From 9/11?
Oh, you mean like what they say? Yeah, yeah, yeah. When the people was, yeah, at the time, yeah, but not lately.
No, not now. I'm talking about when it when the
Hmm.
with
That was
new
sad. People was
footage
literally
of
running in circles like mice with nowhere to go and just got collapsed on. This shit was horribly graphic.
No, I'm talking about when you heard the explosive from the inside of the building, where it sounds like the explosive started from in the building and not that a plane hit the building.
No, yeah, I seen the footage from the inside when all the debris happened and people was dropping and then the stuff started collapsing from the inside. Yeah, but I don't think they thought. Yeah, I
Okay,
think
so
they thought it was an explosion. They supposed to
what
didn't
is
think it
the
was no
post?
plane.
What is the post?
Hold on, she got it up. Is it that one? Tower. There it goes. That was it.
So what did this have to do your correlation with 9/11? Because I'm here in New York, the Twin Towers. You said the last question you asked, did we see inside the building? I did. Continue.
Not see inside the building, but saw the footage of the inside of the building where people were saying that the plane did not hit the building and sound like it was exploded from the inside.
Oh yeah.
That's how
This
it was able to crumble as quickly as it did, and not many people was able to be
okay.
saved.
So this is. I'm glad you put this out. This is like an old
So you're
conversation,
saying premeditated that with the explosions were put inside of the building ahead of time before the attack is what you're trying to say?
right?
Yeah, the planes were y'all the CGI, the trick, which is Project Bluebeam. Now,
Okay.
fam,
So,
I know you.
No, I'm talking
I'm
about
about to pick.
9/11. You're
so
saying it
hold
was
on.
set up.
You're missing something,
She
pizza.
ain't. Go ahead. Go ahead. There she go.
So what a lot of people don't know because they didn't all news media did not report on it. The Twin Towers wasn't the only building that went down in New York. There was a building 7 blocks away that went down just like it. There was another one 4 blocks away that just went down and down. and the other buildings next to it was still standing. So it actually was on 9/11 four buildings down in the financial district that went down blocks from each other. So so that is true, what you're saying. But when people started reporting on this 12 years ago, 15 years ago, their channels were snatched, things just started happening. Now we're able to speak freely about it because for some reason they're not being in defense mode about this information going down. It was not the Twin Towers that was the only ones that crumbled like that. It was four buildings.
That's that's true.
But we knew that at the time that there was more than just the Twin Towers that were affected. And
But did you see it on the media? I
no,
did.
of course they
And
didn't. Yeah, they did
also,
not.
they
They
did
did not
not
televise it. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
allegedly.
there was some.
Also,
There was
also,
some.
hold on, Trish. Also, allegedly, they said that the government, our own government, the CSI, they were running their own simulations with their planes, their airplanes, and those two planes that's supposed to hit the the two twin towers, and the other two buildings, that was supposed to be the all part of their stimulation, which is why they wasn't being they because we supposed to be able to detect anybody flying into our airwaves, and we supposed to know who they is when they come into our zone. Basically, when they hit into our air atmosphere, the government is supposed to know who is coming to our air atmosphere. So how come on that day they did not detect those two planes that was from a whole nother country coming into our continent and was able to hit y'all so closely like that if it wasn't something that is allegedly supposed to be an inside job any fucking way?
I don't know
So,
what others knew at the
so
time, but we other people did know at the time. But Trish is right, the footage was not there. But I don't know what the hell old
there
girl is
was
that talking
footage.
about because we did
Right.
know about the other building
They
and we was
did.
asking
They
for
did
the
have
footage at
footage.
the time.
They had
It was
footage.
an
They snatched
outcry.
it. Demon Soul. They had a lot of footage of those other buildings. They snatched
Yeah,
it.
I
You can
know.
find it.
Yeah. I'm saying there was an outcry because people were demanding to see
Yeah,
more
they
like surrounding
no,
footage.
but these were the people that was down on town with their cell phones. Remember, they was like screaming and hollering, "My husband, my son, my
Right.
daughter." Like these were regular people, and they
And
confiscated.
I want to, and I'm not saying that the people did not die. I just want y'all to know that I'm not saying that they did not die because they did lose their lives. What
Oh,
I'm
they
saying
did
is the
not.
whole right. They did lose their lives. What I'm
Okay,
saying
yeah,
is
for
that they
reasons
didn't
they
know
did.
they was a part of that stimulation. They didn't know they was a part of the whole test that got raised on them.
It was assimilation, not stimulation.
You heard what I said, Trishy Poo. What is wrong with
It
you?
was assimilation, and I believe for many years, over 20 years, that I never forget when I saw that second plane hit. It I'm still suffering for PTSD. That's why I don't watch the mainstream media as much because they play with your mind. You know what I mean? And people that went into that building for work were of black and brown skin. I'm gonna leave it there. And Pizza, you can take over from that. But people,
Oh, I need y'all to talk for me real quick. I'm gonna do something.
okay, well, I'm gonna let you know there was no, they had a lot of people that said, oh, a firefighter lost their life. That may be true, but the people who went into work that day, it's ironic. This was erased from the internet that a certain group of people didn't come into work that day, ironically. It was only the low tier workers like the housekeepers, the people worked that in Panera Bread that was in the World Trade, the food court, things like that. Those offices were basically empty on those high executive levels. Why didn't they come to work that day? I'm just asking a question. If we're going to get into it, let's get into it. You know, there was no real white, and I know the news manipulates. They may have one or two people. Oh, this executive lost his life. They came in. I don't believe these people ever really existed. It was clear that there wasn't a lot of people in work that day, and it's ironic that Somebody got the memo and other people didn't. How did that happen if it was an accident? I guess everyone got a feeling, they got that feeling not to go into work that day. Smash it. Demon so
Yeah.
you normally talk.
I mean, I don't have an answer for you, Trish. I mean, you're proposing a conspiracy theory about it. I don't have an answer for you, but it was a lot of
Do
it
have you ever
was a
thought?
lot of mid-level workers. It was a lot of mid-level workers that were affected more so than higher up executives. I do remember that. There was a lot of even like mid-tier, from mid-tier managers on down to, like you said, some of the support staff on down to the kitchen and all of that. I do remember that being pointed out. And also, like One Up said, there was a high proponent of, for some strange reason, I don't know if it was the hero or savior complex thing, of those cops and firefighters that were at the scene, that were most of the ones that Julian Autumn gave commendations to. A lot of them have been found to have taken up like affairs and relationships with a lot of the widows. Now I've read that recently, like maybe a couple months ago, and they were saying that a lot of those people end up having relationships when they were doing like a recovery of like the anniversary of 911. Somebody pointed that out, that that was like a high proponent. And I'm thinking maybe it's the savior complex One Up. I don't know. You feel indebted because they were there fighting on the fire lines. I don't know.
So when
Also, Trisha is correct. The main the important people did not go into work today because they already knew what was gonna happen, and the other ones that they felt didn't really matter. They had them come into work today. But I know it was one lady who said that she thanked God that she literally was able to something told her. Some people did get a hunch, Trish, that day not to go into work. Some of them did not listen to that hunch, and some of them did. Like the lady said with her husband, she begged her husband not to go into work that day, and he didn't. And she said that she always thanked the God for that because she just knew something was not right that day, and that's why she had her husband not go.
ain't that something special?
This hole in the chat is pressed, man. I'm answering One Up brought up the thing about the husbands and wives and affairs. One Up, did you not bring that up? And I was responding. Like,
Yeah, one of
this
them.
chat pressed. Thank you.
Okay, so let's get back to the cop story though, because this is really deep, and it goes back to the Project Bluebeam. What was your correlation, Pizza, before you went off with
My
not?
my correlation to that is just like how they could do the 9/11. And just like how y'all can see floating whales in the sky and then coming out of the water like that, and they not only just have the whales, they have all the animals where they're able to do it. Especially in China and Dubai, they are cranking up with the CGI. Well, not CGI, but the Project Bluebeam. And I just want people to know, like Spam, who all believe in aliens, when y'all get that thick ass alien invasion, please be aware that that's not going to be no real alien invasion. That's going to be Project Bluebeam. Okay, that's what I want y'all to understand. How your reality can be able to be changed into a different reality. Soon, y'all not gonna be able to tell what's real and what's fake.
Wow, Pizza, beautiful job connecting the dots. Very quick too. It's only 55 minutes in. I appreciate you. I'm getting down. Smash it. Thank you.
All right, Trishy, thank you for coming out, boo.
Mm.
It's okay, it's Felicia. You heard what I said, Spam. Girl, she love her some aliens, but Spam, girl, don't get tricked by the alien invasion, boo. That's gonna be Project Bluebeam on your ass.
I'm getting down 2 p. I gotta
No,
go to
this.
bed. I gotta,
All right, boo. No, they
all
said
right.
the biggest evidence is when pull out all the stocks that day before because the big exclusives never usually in the office. You are correct on that too. That I thought that that was very suspicious, uppity. That that day, the day before, all of the people who had their stocks into those twin towers, a lot of them, it was like a bet thing that had happened, and a lot of them pulled out of their stocks. When it came down to what happened September 11th. And September 10th, a lot of these big executives and shit pulled out their stocks and stuff, and a lot of them did not even show up for work. And it's like, well, what did they know that other people did not know? You know, that plays a huge part in it, but that's not gonna start into 2030 span. So we still got a few years. Y'all don't believe 9/11, but believe in the out if Africa theory. What do you mean? we believe in the out. We believe in the out if Africa theory. What you mean? We are aliens, bitch. We not aliens, bitch. I don't know why you think we aliens. We not aliens. Yes, sir. The state of being is critical to the process as it describes the current ways of thinking. You believe in the out of theory, the out of Africa theory. Um, do you mean the out of Africa theory where everybody is from Africa and then everybody was able to, travel outside of Africa and go into different parts of the world? Is what you're telling me? Is that what you're talking about? Before 1492? Because if you talking about that, no, I do not believe in the out of theory, out of Africa theory, because from a lot of the books that we know in the Bible that we know, God actually spread human beings all over the world. So they didn't get it on their own to be spreaded outside of the world. They actually were put outside of the world. I mean, outside of Africa. So I don't believe in that out of Africa theory, where everybody was from Africa and then they just branched out into other parts of the world, the continents and stuff, even though they were already in those continents, because the Bible let us know why God decided to spread the humans all around the world, because he didn't want us to learn each other's languages. Because if we learned each other languages like we learn now, you can see that it can easily be interpreted into something else. A lot of people, especially Americans love English. They love the English language, but they don't know that the English language is the most low down, dirtiest, trickery, witchery type language. It's cursive as fuck because it has a double meaning into it. Okay, the J word, the letter J came into the play, and even though that shit didn't even exist. So I mean, a lot of them do not realize that the English language is not this high and mighty language that they like to put as number one. It's not number one at all. It's like the last language of them all, and it's that way because it's very cursive. It's we literally our talking is literally a double meaning. Okay, girl, spam over there telling y'all about them aliens and shit. She said, "Girl, who you calling?" Right, keep tell her motherfucking ass. Job. I'm a human being. God created me as a human. I'm not no alien. I'm sorry, my blood ain't tainted. I'm not no alien, girl. I don't have the Nephilim blood. I don't have the prototype of a Nephilim. Okay, no. I don't have the DNA in my bloodstream, baby. Hell no. Y'all, I do want us to talk about that too with the DNA. Baby, if only y'all knew what they could do. Remember, it was a year ago. I think in 2022, we talked about Chris. Remember, Chris is a new technology where they're going to be able to have designer babies. Soon, a lot of women will be able to create their own babies out of the artificial womb. Okay? They do not know that the artificial womb is here to replace human beings. They say it all the time, but human beings are so stuck in their ways and they lack the knowledge that is literally put in their face. This is why they won't know until the end. Now, I will talk about the Great Awakening as well too on one of my conspiracy videos later on this week, because I do think a lot of y'all need to know about the Great Awakening so that you don't feel discouraged when we be talking about a lot of this conspiracy, because it can make you feel that way. So I do want to be giving y'all the good news of all of this, because keep in mind when all this get prepared for when we become a digital world, and you're gonna have to have the mark of the beast. And keep in mind, it's all about your DNA. It's all about the DNA, and it's mainly our DNA, black people, black and brown people of the world DNA, us, the black race. Okay, we're not put above anyone. I don't know why they be thinking that we trying to say that we're above anybody. No, we're not above anybody. Okay, at all. Our people knew that we were going to suffer 400 years of slavery and a lot of pushback due to them separating themselves from God and dealing with the curses and the earthly things that is given to them. People were taught to value things that's not value. Like you're taught to value material things. You're taught to value things that's not living. You're taught that. But you notice that really no one gives a fuck about the living, but they do care about things that they know are not of the living. It's amazing how the human mind can work, doesn't it? Y'all, it's so you have so many people that's obsessed with cars and boats and jewelry and clothes and um makeup and heels and shoes and many, many, many houses, big houses, mansions, big, huge mansions, um, planes, trains, automobiles, whatever it is that they can put a value on. Human beings have learned to value that more than they do their own life, which is why they're easily to be manipulated into working, enslaving themselves over corporate jobs. But yet, in school, you're taught a lot of things, but in school, you're not taught real life. In school, you're not taught how to manage money, because when you go to school, you're not taught to be an independent person or independent thinker or entrepreneur. Really, you're actually taught to be a worker. You're actually taught to sit there and make sure you find you a career where you're working. Now, it's okay if you find you that career and you get paid a lot of money, but you're still making that company billions and billions of dollars along with the others. People don't realize that the corporation is literally an entity. The government is literally an entity. They literally call these things entities. Why do they call them entities? I never got that. How is a corporation, and I'm just using an example. How is Walmart an entity? How is Amazon an entity? How is Facebook, Twitter, YouTube? How is the government buildings are entities? Why are all buildings that are named and built in the corporation or companies are viewed as entities? And these entities are only called that when they're making millions and billions of dollars. They're classified as entities. Now, when you have your little small business, it's just a business. But when you have the big business and you have the government along with the Federal Reserve, stuff like that. Now, let me pick a brain because the Federal Reserve, right? You have been taught your whole life when it comes down to y'all as the people. Hmm. Now, y'all might not like what I'm about to say, but that's fine. That's fine. When it comes down to your government and y'all having to say so, because your government, from what you've been taught, works for the people, right? The people is the one that has control over their government. This is what y'all all been taught your whole life. That you have control over the government. The people, the public, the citizens run their government. Their government would not be their government without them. The government cannot move, do nothing, make laws without them. So where does the Federal Reserve come in at? Hey, baby. Can anybody tell me where does the Federal Reserve comes at into this whole notion of making these Americans believe, or any other government around the world makes them believe? Not all of them do this now, okay? Because we know China, Russia, and the rest of those other places, they have their own rules and they let it be known that they the government and they run shit. Okay, it's a dictatorship over there, bitch. Okay, but your government does theirs a little different, don't they? This is all false that I'm saying. I'm just talking. They ain't running shit neither. They don't run shit. But you know who do run shit? The Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve prints out your government money, give loans or credit to your government. The reason why y'all are in debt with your own government, how you run your government as the people, but you owe as the people. As much as y'all done spent money out here, it, as much as money as the Americans have given into their government, why do y'all still owe trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars? Who do you owe trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars? And none of them never questions this shit, and it just mind bothers me because I'll be like, child, follow the money, follow the money, follow the money. They don't hide the shit. They don't hide it at all. And why would they? Your world is built in contracts, rules, and regulations. And why it's built like that is because we're following the rules that wasn't supposed to be meant for us. We're following the rules of the heavens when the heavens is operated on a different type of level and time than we are. But it's me, Felicia. Why are we born into death? Why am I'm already labeled as that? hmm Once you get a social security number, it's on. And your social security number is a trust from birth. Not only from a trust fund at birth, and then on top of that, you ain't even the trust fund ain't even for you. It's for others. When you born into debt, and you don't even know why. You ain't even questioning like, well, why am I born into debt again? Is was I able to grow up first and be able to create that depth, but I'm already born into something. I ain't even begin to like you ain't even giving me a head start. You ain't even giving me no possible way out of this depth. Like let's go into the land. Let's go into the land. If you look at the design of America, what does the design of America looks like to y'all? To me, it's a maze. It looks like a maze because everything connects. That's why you have neighborhoods, cities within that state. Everything is like a mine, like they be showing y'all like it is, and they builds it like a mine. Cause certain places, when you drive, are off limits. It's private property by the government, and you're not allowed to go in this land of field that you see. I mean, so much land of field that you see, and you be like, how do you have privilege over the land? Y'all gave them that right to have the privilege over the land because it'd be confusing for me because I thought the land belongs to everybody. On top of that, they have rules in your own government where it says that no government is supposed to be, no business, I meant to say, sorry, no business is supposed to be bigger than your government. It's supposed to make more money than your government. Girl, our government be acting like they broke as fuck. Okay, listen. But Uncle Sam always there ready to collect, bitch. Already ready there to collect. They there to collect. And I'm gonna start calling them Uncle Sam though. Because I think the better words to say is the Federal Reserve is already there ready to collect. Bitch, I need to say the Rothschilds is already there ready to collect. Because a lot of people don't know who owns the Federal Reserve. Well, the Gates. The Rothschilds are the main ones, but the Gates is in with them, along with the Rockefellers, along with the royal family. There's a few powerful families. A lot of people need to do their research on the I think it's like the five most powerful families um in the world right now. And they definitely need to look into their history because each one of those five powerful families that is a running shit that people don't think running shit but actually running shit, they're all connected within each other too. It's amazing how that works. George Zimmer Zuckerberg, I'm gonna call his ass a sucker crap. Uh Mark Supper crap bitch or something like that. He's related to one of the family members. The Gates, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds. Well, I'm gonna just tell y'all the names of Rothschilds. A lot of them that are billionaires that's coming into play too is married into those billionaire families. I was like, child, and they be over here. They be doing this in people's face. Elon Musk, everybody from what I see loves him. Love Elon Musk, right? I be like, so they are like he not one of them. I mean, because you do know they have their own bots, their own spies. Like, of course they're gonna have someone, and this is all false, bitch, all false. What I'm saying, I'm just talking. But none of this stuff I'm saying is true, and all of it is allegedly or lies. None of it is actually real. This is just for entertainment purposes only, and just saying stuff. You know, gotta make sure. Hey, Vibert. Yeah, we're gonna call him that spelling Elon Muskie. Yeah, I mean Musk. No, I'm gonna say Muskie. I'm gonna call him Muskie. Oh, that's what you said, the ultimate alien. Now, baby, I'm not gonna lie. He does. He does look like a different type of human being. Okay, and it's a lot of them that you see don't like. It's like it's a lot of us could detect it, and you see a lot of them can't like the celebrities. A lot of the celebrities are not who you thought they were. That's why a lot of them are different, and a lot of them look different, and they go through this era that they does, and it's just be like, child, you did not recognize that's not that person anymore. Something else is taking over, dealing with it and controlling. Like that's not them anymore. And he looks like one of those robots. You talking about an alien? Spam? No, he looks like one of those Terminator robots, bitch. Okay, when I be seeing him and he be talking, doing those little interviews and talk shows, and he be doing the stuff. And he the one who actually came out with the fire torture. Child, the fire torture gun. Shout out to him for that, bitch. Okay, shout out to him. That bitch is expensive, but it was worth it. It is worth it to have a fire torture gun, bitch. Listen, but anyways, and I also don't care for him though, to be honest with y'all, because of Nikola Tesla. Because you know what, I'm going too deep down the rabbit hole, but let that go. I'll talk about that another time with the Nikola Tesla stuff and all this stuff, child. I'll go deeper down that rabbit hole on that. Another, we should do one on Nikola Tesla too. I'm gonna do me one tomorrow. Fuck it. We're gonna do a Nikola Tesla, bitch. But anyways, moving on. What time is it? I got a few minutes. It's exactly he just seems off, beyond off. For me, I get a robot, to be honest with you. In Mark 2, I get a robot because it's just been times where glitches, like real life glitches happening on the camera live, and it's like in real time, and they glitch like that, especially when he had to be called up against the government. I was like, baby, and they over there looking dumbfounded to tell, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, because the way that the mind of just was clicking out on him, not the mind only was clicking out on him, he just went to glitching off key. Like it was weird, staring beyond staring. Giving these basic ass, like when you hear Siri talk, that's what you hear from them. It's like they're talking through them. Start talking through Mark, talking through the gate, talking through Muskie, talking through these people. And you just be seeing some weird shit happening, like, nah, and that ain't no human. Like, I don't give a damn what you say. That ain't no human, in my opinion. I mean, he probably is a human, but bitch, they ain't no human, bitch. Something ain't right, bitch. Yes. Um, Tesla inventions came from Africa. Um, but that's why, you know, he was hidden for so long. And that's why everybody was believing that someone who created electricity actually isn't the one who created l- electricity. It actually was Nikola Tesla. And once he seen that Nikola Tesla can be able to harvest the electricity where people can be able to use it for every single thing like we're using it now, we're literally surviving this long off of his invention. Only difference is they give us the watery down version, in my opinion, because his documentations on the electricity or how he wanted it to go, the the electricity pole was 10 times bigger to me. It looked like a spaceship, bitch, lifting off. That's what his design looked like to be. But it was actually a coil, and it was gonna harvest a lot of electricity. He was gonna have a machine that he built that it could be able to harvest electricity full time with no problems or nothing. He didn't in his inventions when it came down to or his invention when it came down to his into the electricity and how he wanted it to go in America at the time. Girl, there was no pole lines. No, I didn't see no new movie that Obama's made. What they made? A lot of YouTube channels that use deep dive and show receipts have been terminated. Yes, and it's been so boring up to the because I can't get like I be on YouTube a lot, but I'm more and more and more starting to be like other places because what I enjoy, I'm going to go look for what I enjoy instead of me just keep still trying to look for something that I know it's been heavily censored and freedom is not as much as freedom anymore. And I think that people play a part into that because how easy it is for them to make people feel like one freedom for another person, like with the Sasha K thing. That's another thing about the freedom. Now I lie on somebody, people lie on people on the internet every fucking day. That's my thing. You know, every day people be lying on folks. People get clicks and views and go viral offline and they ain't getting sued. You know what I'm saying? It's like what you saying, and then a lot of bloggers saying that they're different because they may word it a different type of way. If it's not in the favor of that said celebrity, no matter if it's Nicki, no matter if it's Carly B, no matter if it's Megan. No, well, I haven't seen Megan come for any body's channel and get their channel taken down. But all these other celebrities that comes for all these vloggers and people that and a lot of YouTubers, the YouTubers get hit more than people that be um having their blogs and they just post it up on their own website and shit and put out the stories. They're not getting TMZ, for example. They're not getting sued for the shit that they put out, knowing that they have put out known lies about people and shit like that. But yeah, other people that deals with social media, like for example, Tasha K, she gets sued. Soon everybody can get just sued. Then you really won't. Then it will really be fake. Because then you won't have people really coming out here telling their opinions, expressing their opinions, or giving the real stories. Because I think that a lot of people fail to realize a lot of shit they have put down is clearly it's truth because they wouldn't be snatching as many channels as they done and did, and where a lot of them is still trying to be over here on YouTube, but they telling us like they gotta go. They can no longer do this anymore because YouTube is not allowing them to be free on the stuff that they want to say when it comes down putting the truth out there. And YouTube based that off of being false information. And that's another thing because they run stuff. So what can you do with the company that has the power that they do when they're telling you that your content is false information when you know that it's not false information. Just like with that Epstein shit. Like for so many years, so many people really, really fought and thought that it was just all lies and that people just was saying these things, the media as well, because the man was a billionaire and all this stuff. But to be honest, he was like an unknown billionaire that became a billionaire overnight. And in us finding about him being a millionaire overnight, a billionaire, I meant to say overnight, it's dealing with child trafficking, molesting kids and shit. So I mean, and then you go deeper down his rabbit hole and you find out some of everybody in the industry from your government officials, from motherfuckers from other government officials, from Africa to China to Russia to all over the damn world have had dealings with this man along with the Gates and whoever else. Done had dealings with him. What's going to that island that they named Pedo Island. I just didn't get that shit. And the media just talking like saying it just so proudly. I'm like, what the hell is this? Really? So we really finna name an island Pedo Island? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I ain't finna say no shit like that. And why are y'all over here just like all giggly with the shit too? Like proudly saying and just kept saying it. I'm like, child, this is weird. I'm gonna watch the movie. That's right, Reese's Pieces. If we would have used Tesla's electricity, it would have been free for all. But they cannot have that. If they could charge us for breathing, they would. But they know the people really ain't gonna go for no shit like that because that's kind of insane to charge you for breathing when you have to do that as a human being. Okay, but I do believe that by the egos of the people that's in power, that will soon probably will be one of the requirements. Or you got to pay to breathe and stuff, or you got to pay for your air and stuff, which the air is like completely free and you can't even see it. Like you can feel it, you breathe it, but you can't see it. So I mean, you gonna charge me for something that we can't see? This is why a lot of people did not know about Tesla because the way that he wanted to go about it, and I also feel like allegedly, but this is just my opinion from the history that was told by the government, um, which is the CIA and the FBI. If they would have given that idea to the public, they knew that the public was going to go with his idea or any other idea. Basically, he would have been the one that was going to be running the world, if we gonna be honest. Because the way that his mind was, he was so intelligent and so smart. And the way that his mind worked it, like he was literally building inventions that can literally happen, which is gonna happen. His inventions is gonna be what because he already had AI. And that's the crazy thing about it. And people gonna be like, what? What you talking about? The man already knew about AI and had AI. Where you think the system built from comes from? All Tesla had so many inventions, but the inventions were for him to use to help everybody, not be selfish and sell it so that he can make billions and trillions of dollars and be able to be in control. That's not what Tesla wanted, which is why he was painted as a bad businessman. He wasn't a bad businessman. He was a inventor who wanted to help, but he didn't know that he was surrounded by people that who mind was not on helping. It's more so of what they can get than more so a helping. So by you inventing this coil where it can harvest all this electricity and shit, and it can help everybody have free electricity and they don't have to pay a light bill every month, that's crazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So why would they literally be like, okay, Tesla, we're gonna go along with this 'cause maybe this can help? No, they seen that as a loss for them because how would the government be able to charge you for a light bill if it's free? Which is why y'all have you notice that they uses his technology, which is the solar panels, right? Florida is girl, the whole state of Florida about to switch to nothing but solar panels. And I'm gonna be honest with you, with the solar panels, your light bill, you ain't even really got a light bill to be honest. You only pay like $1, $2. That's about it. See, that's a good thing about the state of Florida, girl. We hot all year round. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? That sun comes out every day. So that's the best thing about it for Florida. But you notice that the solar panels harvest energy from the sun. So people who get their home built They don't have to get their home built where they can have electricity in it because they're able to have the solar panels on their roof, and that's what gives them the electricity to eat to heat up their home. But they have to pay for it. They using his technology, but they're making sure they're getting paid for his inventions and the technology that he had discovered and the ways of how, like with the pyramids from Africa, child. He knew that the pyramids was a device, and he knew that a device that can harvest electricity energy. That's how he discovered energy by going to Africa, listening to the African people around him, and telling them how these pyramids work. Because keep in mind, you have white folks that want to tell you how the pyramids work and don't really want to go by the accounts of the people who've been there since centuries on end and who knows the truth about the pyramids and the sphinx and stuff. But you have the white folks that want to tell you otherwise, to make you think otherwise when it comes down to it, which is why they can't really give no explanation on it. Well, the reason why y'all can't give no explanation on this because y'all not trying to get it from the ones that y'all know, and the information that y'all do know, y'all like to switch that information up and make it something else. Make that information be something else and not actually of what you were told from the villagers or the people that lives around those pyramids. Why wouldn't they know? I mean, why wouldn't their ancestors leave that type of knowledge for them themselves? They ain't go, and people look at them as in Africa like they the craziest people ever because they never went into the pyramids, and they never put out all these artifacts from the pyramids. That's because they respected it. They didn't view it as no value, unlike the scholars, scientists, and stuff that comes over there, and they call themselves doing their work and doing their studies, and they're there to want to learn. Now it's some of them that do go there to want to really truly learn, but it's a majority of them, and that's a few of them. But majority of them that goes over there, they just goes into these people continents and their countries and stuff, and they just go there to get the information, and then once they get the information, they give us their own information of what they was given. So they give you the somewhat of the truth, and then mix it with our lies. I'd be like, child, and I don't understand why they be trusting them when they come over there too, because it's like they just there to really and steal all of these artifacts. Because in the British museum that the Queen them have, Queen Elizabeth them have, uh, child, they got a museum of artifacts from Africa that they stole sitting up in the museum, child, and won't even give them back they shit. I was like, child, that's crazy. Africa need to stop playing with them. How the hell the British Museum got African artifacts sitting in there, and all them coming people from all around the world go to this museum to admire these artifacts. But those artifacts are stolen. Give them back to Africa. Those are not y'all artifacts. The audacity. It's the freaking audacity. It's like these artifacts are priceless. Y'all literally came from when they told it gave them information. They gave them information because they thought they came there to be nice. Showed them where the burial grounds was. Showed them how to even enter into these pyramids or the tombs and stuff. And all they do is come back with a whole bunch of like they do in them back in the old days when they did with slavery, just a little different. come with all these different educational people and stuff, educated people. I mean to say, child, having doctors there, scientists there, psychologists is there, astronomy people that's there too, child. You have all these different people that's coming there, all scientists, all coming together just so they could go back where the place was, where they showed them, just so they could go and they could steal their artifacts. And then they steal them and take it to their own continent and just act like it's nothing. Stolen artifacts. And they admitted to them being stolen. And I mean, you got no choice but to admit they're being stolen artifacts when you see nothing but blacks around in this museum and all these beautiful designs and statues. Like, I mean, child, don't sleep on Africa history. People be playing, trying to talk that bullshit. But I be in the comments going off on them fuck ass crackers. I be like, bitch, what? Like, bruh, if Africa is the poorest place on earth, bitch, Africa is the poorest and the richest. What you talking about? It's only poor because they're allowing everybody else to eat off of them instead of worrying about their motherfucking selves. But that's starting to change now, isn't it? Isn't it? It's starting to change. They starting to kick the foreigners out. Get the hell up out of here. Everything comes from Africa. Even the shit y'all get in America that's made from China, and that's girl, they tickle me when they go to talk about um everything that we get in America. It says it's made in China. I be like, okay, so do you think it's made in China? Yes, of course. No, boo. No, you need to search the materials to your motherfucking phones, bitch. The only way your phones work, because it's the only place on earth is that, it's in fucking Africa. No fucking China. They have made deals with Africa for where they could come over there and they could be able to get this material where they're able to make the phones, which is why it's made from out of China. Bitch, what you talking about? The fuck? What are you talking about? We know all the everywhere in Africa, all over Africa. Africa is the number one continent on earth that has the most gold, the most jewels, the most diamonds, the most crystals, pearls. All of it is in Africa. Mostly all of the animals is in Africa. I mean, Africa does show you that, yeah, life started out in here first. It does give you that account for the simple fact that mostly everything is in freaking Africa. Africa is literally the biggest continent on earth, but they want to tell you otherwise. And I had so many black folks argue me, y'all. We need to send Cali guys over to Africa. No, ain't nobody hearing that bullshit, Nina. Yeah, they said that they talking about it's for safekeeping, and it's basically them trying to say that the Africans wouldn't have been able to preserve these artifacts. So they're doing them a service by having this museum center around the African artifacts. Bitch, no, they didn't ask y'all for that. They didn't tell y'all that. Y'all stole their artifacts. And they want their stuff back. They don't need y'all to preserve anything. I mean, literally, it's been in the tombs and the burial grounds that it was in. They pretty much preserved themselves pretty good, bitch. Pretty good where they were left alone at. And I don't know what's weird when human beings like going and messing with graves, bitch. What is with that? Now I know we like to go back into history, but I think it's disturbing to be pulling up bodies and stuff. I mean, I don't give a damn how long it is. Why the fuck is you pulling up this? Why are you pulling up a dead body? Like, I understand, but I don't get it. Why are we messing with the grave like that? Why are we messing with the dead bodies like that? Like, we can't let them rest and let them do them. We got to go and disturb their peace because we want to be nosy, worried about what happened in their time. Like they ain't even the dead bodies can't even relax and have some time to themselves because people they got motherfuckers digging their asses up. Like King Tuck over there. Like I'm pretty sure he wasn't because he dead, but his soul is not dead. So hey, the flesh is dead, but the spirit is still alive. And in his spirit, I'm pretty sure he was like, "Why are they disturbing my peace? I've been resting for hundreds and thousands of years. Why are these people? Who is the people? And why they digging me up and then sat me in a damn museum?" I mean, I think if he wanted to be set up in the museum, he would have choose the biggest museums that's years in freaking Africa that y'all went over there and destroyed. But they don't want to talk about that too. Okay, they don't want to talk about them big old buildings that was literally can be classified as Africa's own museums, where they showed us all the pictures that's on the wall and the big statues of Horus and King Tut had his as well. It's a lot of names. Okay, it's a lot of kings they had. I don't know all them names, and I can't pronounce all them names too. And I ain't gonna even try to disrespect them like that and say their names and stuff, knowing I can't pronounce it. So I'm gonna leave that alone, child. That ain't happening before 1492. You know that ain't happening. To set it off by the car, I'm not a hater. Yes, that was so bold enough to admit it. I said, well, damn. Black folks that gone? What we doing? These people admitting to y'all that they stole y'all shit. Now tell them to give you back your shit. They making billions of dollars having this museum. People come see them and come see it, and y'all ain't making a dime. Like what the hell? Thank you, DT. Thank you, details. I just saying, like, it's just crazy. They like to mess with the graves. I just only time the body should be disturbed when it's in the ground is when you have to dig it up to be able to review the body so that they can be able to catch a killer and see what actually happened to the body if somebody actually killed them. I think that's the only time that shit happens, and we know that happens doesn't take as long for that to happen when they actually go and dig up the bodies. But I'm talking about digging up ancient bodies, bones, stuff like that. Like leave that stuff alone. Leave the people's bodies alone. I don't get why they are fascinated with digging up dead bodies. And they are like something wrong with us. Like, no, ain't nothing wrong with us. We know not to disturb the dead. Y'all disturbing the dead. We not. Well, thank you, Felicia. I can't believe it. Callie reps through all the historical research I've done for American history, but of course we got now hey you go with that name, I ain't gonna even I've been here for out for 2 minutes. I'm about to go. But that's true though, uppity. That is true. To be honest with you. Now the technology, because I was talking about Nikola Tesla, and I ain't even get into the technology because you know when we go to talk about Africa, girl, I go down the rabbit hole with y'all about Africa, girl, and I get fascinated, girl, and I just go rambling, girl, and go to telling y'all the history, girl. Cause listen, girl, I love me some African history, baby. And also shout out to YouTube though, because they have been recommending me a lot of African history videos. Okay, all through my timeline, I got nothing but African history. Going back to back to back. I'll be like, yes, come on with it now. Come on with it now. Come on with it now. Okay? Because it be hard looking for those African history channels on YouTube. And I'll be like, but where they at? Then I just started getting a whole bunch of recommends. So I'm definitely enjoying the recommending these videos to me and stuff. And also recommending me a lot of like different parts of the book of Jasper, people giving their opinions on the book of Enoch, People giving their opinion on Genesis. It's the actual book of Genesis of itself outside of the Bible. There's the book of Genesis, there's the book of Jasper, there's the book of Enoch. Y'all know about the dead scrolls, the Quran. It's so much. It's a lot. It's a whole bunch. Okay. Well, thank you, Jennifer. I know African, Caribbean, and American. It was a requirement growing up. Ain't nobody gonna give nothing back. No, they ain't gonna give it back unless they force them to give it back, and that's like just keep demanding them to give it back. Keep sending them paperwork over or going there just telling them that they need to give them back their artifacts. Those are their properties. And they also have them on live footage admitting to they stole their artifacts. So hand it over. I mean, they got the evidence in they ball. We like to go by this type of evidence to where, things are put on videos to show you foolproof the evidence, stuff like that, because nowadays you really can't go by people accounts, history accounts. So it's good to have actual footage, and they actually admitted to it. So they actually can move forward with getting their artifacts back. But moving on, okay, now to the Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla, like I said, a lot of his inventions started is when he started to do his study in Africa. That's where he went. He left America and went to Africa, and he spent about what 10 years in Africa, and he was there studying, being there with the people. Now Trish have argued with me about Tesla, and I feel like the reason why she argued because she like Elon Musk, and I know that's why I figured that it had to have something to do with him for her to dislike Tesla. And then I try to understand, like, how could you love somebody who is literally a billionaire off of his invention? Make that make sense. The Tesla cars are called the Teslas for a reason. They are Teslas. They're named after Nikola Tesla. The technology that they use, where they don't use the car does not have a motor in it at all. It doesn't have a water pump. It doesn't have anything that you have in a regular gas car. All it has is the trunk in the front and the back, and the battery underneath it. The rest of the car is under full control of technology and energy. Technology and energy is running off of, okay, in the wind. So, I mean, I don't understand how you don't like Tesla, but you like Elon, the person that's making billions of dollars off of his invention, because you do know that's his invention, right? You do know that and on top of that, he actually giving us a watered down version of the actual car. Oh, she want the link? Hold on. Of the actual car. Okay? Because the Nikola Tesla car design that he actually came up with, the car is already flying. Full control of technology. Okay? Now, the Teslas that they came out with actually supposed to came out back then. They didn't feel like it was time. Y'all don't realize when these people make sure they shape your world the way they need it to be shaped, because he already felt like he could be able to do these things, and in that time it was not possible for you to do those things, but yet he was able to show them one of his inventions and show that it was possible. But hey, Nina.
Hey, conspiracy theory. Girl, I'm not a conspiracy theorist or whatever. This is not my speed, but I will listen and I will learn. And there's a lot of things that you say that are connected to things that I know and that are of my experience. So at least the least I can do is share whatever non-conspiracy, but stuff that's associated to you that I have lived. So basically, I saw you yesterday talking about how it's Fool's Day, it's not New Year. which I was like, oh, okay. And you said that it was April, that was, what is it? New Year's is actually April.
Yes,
And
April 1st.
I get the theory with that. It's spring is the association, correct?
Yes.
Except, well, and I know you don't believe in the out of Africa theory. Um, when do you think spring is if humanity began in Africa? If all these things that are written within the Bible are written
Guess it's
about Africa?
like August.
September.
Well, yeah, September.
September
So
11th to be exact. There's 12-hour September 11th to be exact. And there is still a country that's never been colonized that still has its ancient text that still celebrates September 11th as the new year. Because that's when you're supposed to celebrate New Year, is when the spring, that is what is written. Although the rest of the world does something completely different. And I just
mhm.
would, it would be again, I need to share that with you. And then because I see you reaching, I see you trying to understand. And I'm going to write something in the back. It's called the Kibra Nagast. You might want to look into it since you're looking into African history. And it kind of tells you everything that you say, except it was written in the 14th century by non Europeans.
Okay. So what I'm saying actually was written by a European, is what you're saying?
No,
Oh,
it was written by an African text, non-translated to Europeans. Europeans are getting it now, though. I see a lot of people translating
that's the
things.
thing too, because some people said that spring actually starts in March, actually March 25th. A lot of people say it starts in March, but actually I'm going by Enoch's words.
Well,
So
if
he
you're
says
thinking
April
of,
1st. So
well,
I'm gonna go by April 1st because he says it's April 1st, and he can know this because he's the one who experienced these things. He's the one that was told these things.
what
They
is
let
the
him
only
see the vision.
Bible that actually has the Book of Enoch?
It's not a Bible. It's literally the book of Enoch.
Right,
It's
but the
owned
Book
by.
of Enoch is part of one Bible in the world. Only one Bible in the
Yes,
world that
it's not the only Bible. I mean, I'm pretty sure the book of
no,
Jasper gonna get those same accounts.
the Europeans erased it out of their version.
Erase what out of their version?
They didn't take on the Book of Enoch. They excluded the Book of Enoch, but there is one Bible that has it in its totality.
Nina, we all know that. We all know that it was banned from out of the Bible, Nina.
Right, but there is a Bible, a
Uh-huh.
Tahado Bible, an Ethiopic Bible that actually has it in the Bible that was never removed.
In
Are you hearing?
Africa.
In Africa.
I can hear you. Okay.
It is
And
in the
in
same
this Bible,
country.
it tells you September 11th is
Yes.
when you celebrate the New Year.
The the entire country celebrates it in September 11th.
Okay.
And it's the only Bible that kept the Book of
Yeah.
Enoch. So, anyways, just look into it. You know me, I'm here for the fun and entertainment, but I've just decided why not put myself out there. Enjoy. Bye.
All right. And then there was older bones of the Cherokee people found in New Mexico. Same hunting tools were found too. What about the Chinese? Try not to try. I did not need to laugh at that, but it just is like, damn. I didn't even know they. I know that they do not. To be honest with you, I don't didn't even think that I'm sorry, y'all. My husband came. I didn't even think that they actually celebrated it, like believed in the New Year stuff, because not all around the world everybody celebrates the New Year's on January 1st. That's another thing too. I did not know that, but a lot of people don't. I thought mostly not all around the world, but I thought like a lot of places around the world outside of the United States celebrated New Year's January 1st, because I thought it was like a real thing. Come to find out, no, the hell is not. Okay. So, I mean, that's a good thing as well, too, because it goes to show you that even though a lot of people have been celebrating New Year's on January 1st, you discover that a lot of people do not celebrate it on January 1st, because January 1st is not actually supposed to be the New Year's. But I forgot what January 1st actually was. I'm gonna have to research it too, because I know it's on one of the gods. Oh, let me not say that. I take that back, because there is no other gods. There's only one God, only one. But the one of the fallen, because the calendar that we go by in America is really based off of a lot of the fallen ones. It's really based off of them. It's like each one of them have their own pagan holidays and days on the calendar that they get to have everybody participate in. And they don't even know that they out here doing rituals and stuff. Like, girl, Christmas and Halloween is their biggest one. Easter tries to come in, but to me, nothing beat Christmas and Halloween for them. The ritual that people partake in. Okay, because baby, I'm still trying to figure out why y'all got a Christmas tree in your house. You never heard of that? That's true though. It's me, Felicia. 70% of the Bible has been taken out. It was literally, the Bible was rewritten over and over and over and over again. So I mean, 70% is more like 80%, and they left us 20% of truth in there. And that's why a lot of people, like I said, have a hard time believing in the Bible. Um, Not only just because they know that it's been rewritten a lot of time, it's a lot of them that don't know that. And it's also a lot of them that thinks that the Bible is 2,000 years old. Just like a lot of them think that we've been on earth for 2,000 years. I'm like, child, who? Girl, what? Girl, I know you fucking And you have some of them says that the Bible goes back as far as 6,000 years. I was like, 6,000 years? Not 10,000, maybe 20, maybe 40, maybe 50, maybe 100,000, or a million years. I mean, Earth is old. From a little bit we did get from the Bible. I mean, Adam and Eve lived for hundreds and thousands of years. Well, not hundreds of thousands. They lived for 1,000 years. Okay, and that's them living. So I mean, I don't understand how Earth is only, the Bible could only go back as far as 6,000. Only been on Earth for 6,000 years. I was like, some of them say two. It's a whole debate that they got on there of how long the Bible has been around. I was like, 2,000 years old, not 6,000. It's a little, but no. But 2,000 years, come on now. I know, I know you fucking lie. I know. You don't think the Bible goes back 2,000 years? That's crazy. What do you mean the coming era? Uppity, that's not true. Mexicans been here way. I mean, Hispanics been here way longer than 2,000 fucking years. Uppity, that's the white folks. They been here for 2,000 years. Girl, Hispanics been here. Girl, what is she talking about? Maybe that is who it is. Child, them names be fucking me up, Nina. You see, I ain't said the name, child. Girl, missing. I heard it was by. I think you're right. Or maybe it was. I don't know if they said it's 100 books missing. Um, because really the Bible is just the Bible we call it, but it was. They said it was a lot of books that were. It's like 100 books. I thought I heard 100, but it could be 54. But I heard it was 100 books that is missing out of the history. We get in some of those books, but we haven't even begun to touch the surface of all of those books that are missing. Like, where the fuck are they? They said they hid so many books from the public. I was like, child, of course they did. What you thought? What you mean? You got people out here worshiping false idols. They think Jesus is the man, that a white man with blonde hair and blue eyes. What you thought? Even though he was a black man with dreads in his eyes. Nah, I mean, what you thought? Dad, what you thought? It be now. I'm gonna say this. It be my own. It be your own people, black folks. Y'all be giving praises to that white Jesus. I don't understand how y'all following that white man Bible. I be like, they ain't following the white man's Bible. That's the purpose of them being over here on this channel. This ain't following, girl. This is a Hebrew Bible that's still in Africa, haven't been touched. They're just now releasing it for us to see because Africa said it's time. And I'm pretty sure more of these secret hidden books that they done hid from the public, it's literally finna be it's gonna be discovered. I mean, all truth is gonna be revealed. Remember, every tongue gonna confess, and every sin is gonna come to the light. I mean, people keep forgetting that main important part of how all this is gonna happen. The truth is gonna come out, and when y'all realize the truth, that's when all hell gonna break loose. I mean, literally, and it's gonna be too late because the humans gonna be so deep into the technology, they ain't gonna realize what's crazy to me is that they know, and I can never wrap my mind around that shit, right? Because they know, and when I say they know, I mean they know that the technology is not good for us the way that it's being used. Just from what we have been told and what we have saw. You done had people that done worked in Google done quit due to the AI and how dangerous this is. You have the people that done built these robots telling y'all that these robots is dangerous. And some of them like to put them in skits and stuff and put them in these comedian shows and stuff where they had Sophia up there talking about they're gonna take over the world with that evil fucking smile she had on her fucking face, bitch. And everybody just fucking laughed like the shit was funny. Bitch, that wasn't funny. She wasn't giving you that funny laugh, but she was giving you the evil Chucky funny laugh. Like, bitch, you think I'm over here joking with you? Bitch, I ain't joking with you, bitch. We're not joking with y'all. We despise y'all. I mean, what could be more true than that? And I'm just trying to figure out, well, why are we still moving forward with the technology we know finna wipe out the human race? I'm confused by that. And then I used to think that way. Oh, we woke up, girl. No, mm-mm. Girl, not too. No, no, no. Mm. That's right. Before there's a Bible that is still intact. I guess it's being hidden in plain sight. It's not a secret. Everything is being hidden in plain sight because, like, what else I was about to say about that? Oh, with the technology, I used to think that it was gonna be where they could just like, you know, off us all and just take over. But then I started going down the rabbit hole even more, and I discovered something more sinister than that. They already know because right now they could really like outdo us right now if they want to. Um, but they ain't ready for that yet. What's more better? What's better, right? What's better? Because you can have the robots, and the robots can turn into the Terminator, right, on us, and they could try to get rid of us all, unalive us all, right, and take over Earth, right, right. But that wouldn't be no fun, would it? What would be more fun is to have them have us have control over their brain and their DNA. Because keep in mind, the robots always got to be controlled. Whether the big brain end up taking control after she done sat up there and set that smart human up to give her everything that she needs to build her into what she needs to become a powerful army with her own robots and they can be able to recreate themselves. I think it's more so they're gonna move forward when it comes down to the mark of the beast, where you gotta have the chip in your hand or in your forehead, whether it's the front or the back. They would be able to stick that chip in you. I feel like it would be more like the Matrix, and then it would be more like Terminator. I think they want us to think that it's gonna be like Terminator because they don't want us to really focus on what they really want from us. Because a lot of these tech companies comes out with this notion to the public of how a betterment for them, and how they're putting this is that they want you to become a cyborg. Okay, they want you to be able to give your brain to the computer and you download your brain into it and give them full access and control over your mind. Don't you think it'd be better to have full control over that human said mind than to actually have the robots come out here and just get rid of everybody out? Wouldn't it be easier to tank with the DNA and be able to? And this is how the clones gonna come about too. But people don't believe in clones, and I just be like, "Child." I be like, "How you don't believe in clones?" Now that's crazy. That's in the 1970s. They let y'all know that they could clone shit. I mean, like, come on, we in 2023, so they say. Even though I don't even think we in the year 2023. To be honest with you, soon 2024. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't. To me, I don't even feel like we in the right timeline frame. We ain't in the right time dimension because I really don't think we is in no 2023. I don't. I'm sorry. I just maybe we in because we're supposed to be at the end of that time because everything got to come to an end and then it's gonna start. But then when it does restart from what we have been told, it will restart from where then the time will forever go on, and we'll be forever be able to live in this paradise. Like, well, it will go to where it's supposed to be, where it's supposed to be when God created Adam and Eve, where there was God gonna be no pain, no suffering, no worries, no nothing, but living on paradise for eternity, enjoying what God has given us. Now it is gonna go back into that, but first we have to go through this trial and tribulations, and that is revolution. I mean revelation. Now, Revelation gives us this whole rundown of how things gonna go. Now, I know a lot of people be like, "Well, I don't know about that." Well, I mean, listen, it's not far fetched of how it's gonna go. Now we know that the Bible that they have for us, that we do all have read. Um, we only could interpret Revelation, but I interpret Revelations as that technology, just like I interpreted with Noah. And each time, God had to restart us over on earth due to the sin. And what causes the greatest sin in human? Because from what I'm seeing, it seems to be technology. Because that's going to take over. And girl, and we got to deal with this fake ass loans and motherfucking credit. Bitch, to be honest with you, LeVon, Jamie Foxx, most definitely. Now, Mary J. Blige, I'm not really sure. I'm still trying to catch that glitch that I have caught from other celebrities, but I have not caught that from Mary. I'm still getting Mary is a human, which is why she's not as big. She never was as big as anybody, like Beyonce and the rest of them. Patti LaBelle and stuff like that. Now, if you would have said Patti LaBelle, I mean LaBelle, then I would agree with you because I done saw that bitch glitch. Okay, and girl, that sweet potato pie. That sweet potato pie, so sweet potato. Okay, I don't know. It's supposed to be in a family recipe and shit, but baby, that sweet potato pie, it be sweet potato pie, and bitch. I was like, girl, I might as well have Walmart or Publix sweet potato pie dealing with your sweet ass shit. Nah, Levon, I can't do it. Hey, Chanel. Oh, I've been here for 2 hours. I need to go. Now, Uppity, I know you don't believe that bullshit, Uppity. Uppity, I know you don't believe that bullshit. Oh my god. Uppity, I know you don't believe that bullshit, Uppity. Huh? I know you don't believe they trying to find us another planet. Do you think that we gonna find another Let me ask a question, right? When it comes to space, and from what I have told y'all about space, can y'all answer me why that we supposed to have in the solar system billions and billions of planets, all right? But so far they have not found no life on these planets. I always wonder that because the aliens play a part into that too. Because they are very highly intelligent beings and things of that nature and stuff like that, and they want to visit Earth, and they believe that the aliens is trying to get back to Earth, their home where it originally started from. And I'm like, but if they highly intelligent and more highly intelligent than us and have this highly technology that y'all speak of so much, I don't understand how they would have a hard time getting back to us. How come Earth is the only planet that have life on it? Why they ain't found none of these alien planets out there in the galaxy, child? And also, if your aliens is that motherfucking advanced, why the hell they ain't got their ass back to Earth yet? Make that make sense, cause I'm confused by that. I always want to ask somebody that loves the space and stuff and believe that we gonna leave Earth and go to another planet, and then we gonna be Star Wars this bitch. And I want to know, all right, because no one seems to ever ask questions around this bitch, and I just be like, ah. And on top of that, right? On top of that, hey, Miss O, on top of that, uppity, bitch, you or our kids, or they 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 kids, bitch, thousands of generations down the line, bitch. Me and your kids ain't gonna see space until the year 3000, bitch. Make that make sense. Y'all ain't gonna be able to get to space into the year 3000. That's what they said, but keep in mind, y'all already be in this space because y'all took y'all ass up down in the moon. But y'all ain't able to get to the moon. But they claim they on Mars. You know, they got the little robot over there on Mars. Now the robot is able to get his ass to Mars, but they ain't able to get their ass to Mars. And I'm trying to figure out since Earth got the Van Allen Van Belt. What the fuck is it called? I don't like they call it that. The Van Allen Belt, that radiation that is around Earth and stuff where it's impossible, they say, to be able to fly through. I'm trying to figure out how they able to get that bot through there and land on Mars. And I'm trying to figure out how they was able to go to the moon, but they can't find the technology from back then when they went to the moon now. And I could have sworn that the technology back then was shitty. Way more shitty. If we going by what they tell us, isn't the technology that we have in current 2023, it's highly advanced. Well, I ain't gonna call it highly advanced, but it's way more advanced than the technology it was back then when they supposed to went on the moon with Neil Armstrong. Cause I'm trying to make this make sense for the people that loves the space shit. Cause I'm trying to, cause you do know that we're under a dome and ain't nobody going nowhere. But y'all want to believe, and I don't even. I also think y'all think that the sun and the moon is outside the dome. That's the craziest thing to me. Especially if it's moving in chambers. I don't think it's gonna move in chambers outside the dome. That's another thing. How was they able to go outside the dome? I'm just asking. See how they died, not even answer you. Yeah. Alright, so she believes in the asteroids. Poor baby. They were in the pool. No, don't say they're the one. You gonna hurt her feelings. Levon, don't tell Uppity yet. Uppity gotta go down the rabbit hole some more because she over here believe in space. Girl, Spam gonna love you, Uppity, because you believe in the aliens and you believe in space. And she definitely is fascinated with the fucking aliens and space, baby. And y'all know both of them two go hand in hand because y'all trying to get to space so y'all can find y'all ancestors from back then, and they supposed to been aliens. Aliens is the ones that's supposed to came on Earth and started life on Earth and supposed to created us through this tube or a lab that they had going on, and had the humans come and basically take over Earth for them and see how they do. And they, oh, let's not forget, they also supposed to be watching us from billions to trillions of miles away. You know what I'm saying? And it would take them trillions of miles to get to us and things of that nature. But they able to watch us from trillions and trillions of miles away, but they ain't able to get to us. That's another thing that they said too. That they able to watch us. And they also said eventually the aliens was gonna come back because we have not did good with Earth, and because the humans is destroying Earth, the aliens is gonna come back to take Earth back from us. So, I've been wondering when they gonna come back because they been destroyed the earth a long time ago. So when they supposed to be coming, child, in this highly ass technology, bitch. Let me know. Girl, by the time you able to let me know, I'm be dead and gone. And then it's gonna be 1,000 years past, and y'all still gonna be human, still gonna be talking about we're gonna be able to get out of here soon, you guys. The sun is gonna explode. It's gonna explode, but it would take billions of years before the sun explodes. We still got billions of years left. But once we get to that billion years mark, the sun is gonna explode, and we have to find a way. We have to find a way to get to another planet because Earth is gonna blow up in a billion years. Bitch, what? Now you want me to worry about space? Like, bitch, if Earth ain't blowing up into a billion years, what the fuck am I worried for? I ain't finna be living for a billion years. The fuck? That ain't my problem. What the fuck? Hell no, bitch. Okay, well, you believe that, then. Up to you believe that. I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be like Independence Day, Levon. Maybe they just gonna wipe us out too, like the robots. Oh, that's another thing, girl. We got a lot. Our doomsday is fucked up. To be honest with you, our doomsday is fucked up because it's either the aliens supposed to take us out or the robots. Now, what if the robots be? Hear me out, because I'm just rambling on at this point. But hear me out. Now, what if? Because we supposed to get wiped out by the aliens or the robots. So what if the aliens and the robots? It's like both hand in hand together, because both of them are gonna be uh smarter motherfuckers than us. They're gonna be highly intelligent with their species. So, and then the robots. So it's like, it's both of them gonna join together and tear our asses up. What's gonna happen? Cause we supposed to get wiped out by the aliens too. So when the aliens supposed to wipe us out, is they gonna be able to beat the robots? Cause it look like the robots is already kicking up. They plan on getting rid of us, and yet the aliens don't seem to be coming and giving a damn. So I just want to know, like, who gonna take us out first? Will it be the aliens, bitch, or will it be the robots, bitch? We don't know, bitch. We don't know. You said Westworld. I'll check it out. The movies be telling you. I'm going to get some receipt. Next time you go live, I'll be live later on today. Up probably in the morning, cause I'm about to tonight. I'm going to sleep early, cause I'm definitely not about to be up all night long, cause the sound bites are up that sleep, and when they get up in the morning, I ain't gonna be able to get no sleep because I'm gonna have to get up, cook them breakfast and stuff like that. So after I do that, or I might just take them out to go eat breakfast instead of me cooking, because I feel like being lazy. I'll just take them out to eat. We'll go out to eat, have us some breakfast, even though we went out to eat tonight at the crab place. But we'll go out to eat in the morning, and then once I come back from going out to eat with them, having breakfast, then I'll do me a lot. So I would say, because they get up early in the morning, like 7, and then they'll let me sleep till 8 o'clock, and then I'm up. So I'll say at 10:30, my live will start, and we can just go down the rabbit hole. Uppity. We're gonna do robots versus aliens. Who gonna take out the humans? And then we're gonna talk about Nikola Tesla into that, because his technology plays part of it. Now his technology is how the robots is gonna take over due to his brilliance. And shit, to be honest with you, he the reason why we gonna get wiped the fuck out. Because with this technology, this is all off of his mind. Everybody was talking about powers didn't happen, so I can't do it tomorrow. Okay. Well, listen, Chanel, you have the right to believe in that. But baby, hell no. Girl, I ain't going. Y'all as human beings don't have no power, okay? You don't have the power that you think you have. The power that y'all have, you don't want to give it to yourselves. Y'all more powerful together than you is separated. But too many egos in the way and too much selfishness is going on with the human beings to even see the type of power that they do have. Now that's the power they have. But thinking that they're superheroes, like having powers like superheroes, girl, hell no. Girl, hell no. Girl, ain't happening, girl. Hey, Coco. Hey, this baby. Yes, you is late. Ain't no way in hell. I don't, girl. No. Give me evidence. I need evidence, Chanel. I don't want to hear about these accounts. Girl, where the evidence? Cause I can't do it. Girl, listen, Levon, and we should discuss what type of computer I should get. On top of me too, because tomorrow I'm going to get me a new computer. I might not go get it tomorrow because I have something else to do tomorrow though. Even though I could get it after I go and do this, but I have to do a lot of driving. Um, so I don't know. Only time I'm going, I guess when we go, I'm gonna wait till Wednesday, cause tomorrow I gotta go a few places actually. And the place that I do have to go, it's gonna take me 2 hours and 25 minutes to drive there and back. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna get it Wednesday.